you, Commander Cogan. Particularly, you have my gratitude and that of everyone here for you being the principal architect of this splendid event. You've worked very hard. The context of this is that General Grant and General Lee met at McLean House in Appomattox and signed the agreement, and as Dr. Cogan has said, General Grant's extraordinarily generous terms have endeared him to Southerners in the generations since. He is one of the few Northern generals, I think, who endures who has our enduring respect. And that's why we lined up by the thousands the Confederate veterans and their wives when he's buried at his tomb. And again, years later, when Julia Dent Grant was entombed, they lined up by the thousands to honor her. And we still today go every year to the remembrance of the Grants at the tomb that's held by the Sons of Union veterans. The other thing to remember about this extraordinary order is that as General Lee mounted his horse and left McLean House after the surrender had been signed, after his soldiers had stacked their arms, they thronged around him to touch him and to touch his horse. Deeply beloved. And among all the items in the Southern canon, this is one of the most moving. It's entitled Headquarters, Army of Northern Virginia, 10th April 1865, General Order Number 9. These are General Lee's final words to his army. After 4 years of arduous service, marked by unsurpassed courage and fortitude, the Army of Northern Virginia has been compelled to yield to overwhelming numbers and resources. I need not tell the brave survivors of so many hard-fought battles who have remained steadfast to the last that I have consented to this result from no distrust of them, but feeling that valor and devotion could accomplish nothing that would compensate for the loss that would have attended the continuance of the contest, I determined to avoid the useless sacrifice of those whose past services have endeared them to their countrymen. By the terms of the agreement, officers and men can return to their homes and remain there until exchanged. You will take with you the satisfaction that proceeds from the consciousness of duty faithfully performed. And I earnestly pray that the merciful God will extend to you his blessing and protection. With an unceasing admiration of your constancy and devotion to your country, and a grateful remembrance of your kind and generous consideration for myself, I bid you all an affectionate farewell. R.E. Lee, General.